comma separated files or CSV files. Now many a times you create some data files in MS Excel, or you create some data files using a DBMS software. Now you want to use those files in your Python program. So you can integrate such files which are known as comma separated files with your Python program. Data file you have created in Excel, you have saved it as CSV file, and then you can process that file in Python program. If you consider reverse of this, suppose you have created a file in Python program, you have created a data file in Python program. Now that data file you want to directly use in MS Excel, or you can directly use that file in any DBMS software, right? So in such a scenario where you have to use comma separated files in your Python program, or files created using Python program in other DBMS softwares, you can create CSV files or comma separated files. What are CSV files? They are known as comma separated values, but it is not always comma separated values. It is a type of plain text file, so it is not a binary file. They are plain text files that uses specific structuring to arrange tabular data. Now if suppose you have data in the form of rows and columns, then you can have a comma separated file. It can contain plain text file, it can contain only actual data, in other words printable ASCII or Unicode characters. So if you have a tabular data which is to be arranged, you can use CSV files. Now in a CSV file, in order to distinguish two separate things, suppose you have roll number, name, and let us say department, right? So 101 is suppose roll number, name is Ajay Singh, Ajay space Singh, and then department is, let us say science or commerce, we are taking stream, right? So how these values will be separated? By default in a CSV file, the fields are separated using a comma. That means after 101 there is a comma, then there are three things: Ajay, Singh, and science, right? So if space would have been the delimiter, Ajay will be the name and Singh should be the stream, right? So in order to overcome such problem, a delimiter is used, right? So after 101 there will be a comma, that is a delimiter. Then after Ajay space Singh there is a delimiter, and after stream there will be a delimiter. So CSV files are by default delimited with a comma, but you can have your own character as a delimiter to separate these different things in a CSV file. So delimiter, separator character of CSV files is called a delimiter. Default it is comma. Other popular delimiters are tab. You have tab separated files, then tab separated values in data file, then you can have a colon, or you can have pipe, or you can have semicolon. Okay, then the methods which we'll be using in CSV files. First, there is CSV.writer. CSV is a module which must be imported first in order to process CSV files. So CSV writer is an additional statement. There will be an additional statement. What is the purpose of CSV.writer? It converts the data into CSV writable form. That means delimited strings as per whatever settings you have given. Right? Then there is writer object. Now whatever object you will create will be used with write row function, write row method to be more precise, or write rows method. Write row will write only one row at a time, and write rows will write multiple rows at a time. Now here is a simple code which will create a CSV file, and it will store employee number, employee name and salary of 5 employees. Okay. Then here I'll be using write row method of this CSV writer object. So first of all you have to import CSV module. So first statement must be import CSV. Then you have to create a file handle as we have been doing till now in order to process text files and binary files. Similarly here also there will be a file handle. Here I have given name of the file handle as fh is equal to open. Now I want to create a file, CSV file named emp, right? Emp, and extension you have to give as CSV, and I want to open this file for writing purpose. Now here R and W modes, R, W and A modes will be used. Then you can use R plus, A plus and W plus. Only these 6 modes can be used in CSV files because they are text files. RB mode cannot be used because, as I told, CSV files are text files. Okay, so I have associated a file handle with a file name emp.csv, and whatever I will give to this file handle will be written in this emp.csv file. Now this statement I'll come later. Right now they are comments. Then one additional object you have to create here. In text files or binary files we were not creating this object, so here you have to create one more object. I have given it eWriter, name as eWriter is equal to csv dot writer, right? Now what is the purpose of this eWriter method? You can see here it converts the data into CSV writable form. Because CSV writable form, there must be a delimiter in between 2 fields. Okay, so what is the purpose of this method here? CSV writer, it will delimit, there will be a delimiter involved between 2 fields, right? By default, if you don't specify any delimiter, comma will be the delimiter. Otherwise you can have a statement like this, csv.writer, and then delimiter will be the named argument, and if I suppose I don't want comma as a delimiter, I want a pipe as delimiters, so you can use this argument, named argument delimiter is equal to, and then you can write the character from which you want to delimit the fields. Okay, then now when I write the data, I must write the headings first, right? So I have now, using this eWriter only you can write the data. That is why we have created eWriter. First you have opened the file using file handle. Then using the file handle you have created eWriter, that is the writer object, right? CSV writer object. Using this CSV writer object, now you can write the data. Then write row method, writer object dot write row. What is the purpose of write row? You see here, it writes one row of data into CSV file through writer object. So what I am doing, first of all I am writing the headings of columns. Okay, so write row can take either a tuple or a list as argument. Okay, here I have given it as a list, right? So headings will be EMPNO, ename and salary. After writing this, I need to write the data of 5 employees, right? Because my question says that you have to write the data of 5 employees. So I have created a loop that will execute 5 times, right? For C in range 5, range 5 will give 0 to 4. So every time C will have iteration from 0 till 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 times this loop will execute. Every time it will ask you to enter employee number, that will be saved in ENO, then employee name will be saved in EN, and salary will be saved in SL, right? Then I have created a list, right? ERAC will be a list having employee number, then employee name and salary, because these were the headings I had given earlier. Now I can send this list to the writer object. So that is what I have done. EWriter dot write row, and then this list ERAC I have given to this writer object, right? Writer object in turn is associated with file handle. File handle is in turn is associated with emp.csv file. So 5 times it will read the data of 5 employees, and every time after reading the data it will save it in the list, and then that list will be written in the CSV file. Now where this CSV file will be created? emp.csv, in the same folder from which you are executing this code. So I am executing this code from drive D school PyPRG, and within PyPRG emp.csv must be created. Otherwise you can write statement like this: D, then school, then that way also it can be written using absolute path. Okay, so first I'll run this code. Now see, it is asking me to enter employee number. Here at the bottom you can see employee number. I'll give 101. Name of the employee, suppose Ram Singh. Then salary 90,000. Then employee number, second employee number 103 I'll give this time. This is suppose Uma Shankar. Then salary is 78,000. 102. Name is suppose Yamini. Salary let us say 68,000. Then 104. Employee name is Tapan. Salary let us say 50,000. Then 105. Employee name is suppose Isha. Khan. Salary let us say 65,000. Now my data has been written. Now let us find out whether the file has been created or not. Okay, so in D drive school PyPRG it has created EMP file. You see, EMP file has been created. If you see the properties of this file, it will be a CSV file. Here you can see .csv, Microsoft Excel comma separated value file. Okay, now it is a standard file which can be opened either in Notepad or in Excel or in any other database management system, right? So we have created a standard file. That is why CSV files are now used nowadays, because it can handle huge volumes of data and it can be integrated directly with DBMS and it can manage large amount of data with an ease. It can easily manage large amount of data. Now if I open this file in Notepad, you can see EMPNO, ename, salary, then there is a break of one line here, right? That why it has come, that also I'll come. Now you can see comma हमने नहीं दिया था. Now this field has been separated by comma automatically. 101, then Ram space Singh comma, then next value, then another row 103 name and then comma. So it is a pure comma separated file. Okay, you can open it in Excel also. Now what is the advantage of opening it in Excel? See, employee number column has been created, e-name column has been created, salary column has been created. So it has created a table kind of data in Excel. Okay. Now why there is a extra line in each data? Now see, I told you CSV is a pure text file. Now in a text file, each operating system, in a text file there is kind of translation involved, end of line character, right? Now different operating systems or different platforms uses different end of line characters. Windows uses null character /0, right? So after converting data of each row, there is a end of line character involved here, right? Now if you want to remove this end of line character also, here you can give one more argument, new line is equal to a null string. There is not space here, null string. Now it will create a pure CSV file which can be opened in any platform. You can open it in DOS, you can open it in Unix, you can open it in Mac, you can open it in any operating system. Because as I told earlier, if you don't specify here, now I am executing this code in Windows operating system. Windows might be using certain end of line character. If I give this file, if I give this CSV file which I have created here to some other user, suppose that other user is using Unix operating system or Mac operating system. Now my CSV file, he can use my CSV file, but their end of line character is maybe some different, right? So he has to process that end of line character and then take out my data. Okay, to overcome this, what I can do, I can write new line is equal to a null string. That means the end of line character is nothing, it is a null string. Now again if I create this file, see how the file will be created. If I run it, emp.csv file will be created. Oh, it will ask data again. This time I'll give one, name is, let us say, then 2, 3, employee name, suppose 5 some salary. Now my file has been created. Let us see the contents of the file now. EMP, earlier EMP is overwritten with the new data this time. Open with Notepad. Now you can see the end of line character has been removed. Okay, so now this file can be used in any platform easily, right? Now in this code I have to create a CSV file which will store details of 5 employees in a nested tuple, right? And the delimiter this time must be pipe sign. Okay, now this time at a stretch I will be writing more than one rows, so I'll be using write rows method. Okay, first you have to import CSV. This time I'll create emp1.csv file. It is for writing mode and end of line is nothing. Then eWriter object, eWriter is equal to csv.writer fh and now I have written delimiter is equal to pipe symbol. That means I want to override the default delimiter, that is comma. Okay, then I have created this nested tuple. In this there is first tuple is the heading, then I have 5 tuples representing details of 5 employees. Okay, then I have used eWriter.write rows method. Now write rows can take a nested tuple or a nested list here. Okay, I have given a tuple and then I have closed the file. Let us run and see whether it creates the file. So the file has been created, my code has been executed properly. Let us see whether it has created the file or not. emp1 file has been created. You open it with Notepad. Now see, delimiter this time is pipe symbol. This is first row, second row, third, 4 and 5 rows. Okay, if you open it in Excel, let us see what happens. Now see, because this is one row, in column A only it has inserted the data. Now by default Excel files, the files which are used in Excel, CSV files which are used in Excel have default extension as comma, right? So it is not finding comma, so everything it is putting in different rows, right? This is created as one row, second row, third row, fourth row, 5 and 6th row. You have to change the settings of Excel and you have to make pipe symbol as delimiter. Then this data will go in 3 different columns: employee number, employee name and salary. So better to use a comma as delimiter because that is the default delimiter which is understood by all the applications. So we have created a file having some other delimiter. Now we have seen how to write lists in a CSV file, how to write tuples in a CSV file. Let us see how to write dictionaries in a CSV file. Writing dictionaries into CSV file. So you have to use a method named dictWriter, csv.dictWriter, right? What it will do, dictWriter will associate your file handle with this writer, and it will take the headings first. Then whatever you will give using write row, right, that will be written in the CSV file. Okay, so I have used with open method here. You can use open method directly as we did in the previous examples. Using with, I have opened emp3.csv file this time. So this time I'll be creating emp3.csv file. Mode is writing. If you don't write mode is equal to, then also second argument will be w only. Then new line is equal to nothing. End of line character is nothing in this case. Name of the file handle is file h, FILH. Then first I need to save the headings in the file. So what will be the headings? Dictionary का जो भी key value होगा, that will be the headings, right? So here I have created a list of headings. First heading will be ename, department and salary. Now I have created a writer object, dictionary writer object. In this case I have given name as writer. You can give any name. Then writer is equal to csv dot dict writer. First argument must be the file handle which you have created, comma, field names. What should be the field names in the CSV file? Field names should be headings. Headings is a list, right? So in this list I have given what all headings I want in the CSV file. Okay, then writer, this dict writer object, writer dot write header. So first it will write headings. Okay, then writer dot write row. Now my row must be a dictionary, right? My row must be a dictionary. So this is the dictionary. Ename, key and value. Ename John Smith, department accounting, salary, some salary, and then my dictionary ends here, and this is the bracket to close write row method. Then second row I have written second dictionary. Now because I have opened the file handle with statement, so no need to write file dot close. Okay, this is how you can write dictionaries. First I'll save it and then I'll run this code. So my file has been executed. It has created emp3 file. Let us see whether emp3 file has been created or not. It has been created. Let us see the data of this file. I'll open it with Notepad first. So see, now it is not writing it as dictionary, right? It is writing it as CSV file only, right? This is the column heading. First column headings we had given ename, DPT and salary. Then it is writing data. Ename John Smith, accounting is the department and 65,000 is the salary. If you open it in Excel, you will see proper data there also. See, now the data has gone in 3 different columns. There is ename, these are the headings, John Smith, and then another name, department, accounting, IT, salary. So my dictionary has been created into a CSV file properly.